Everyone shut up and listen.
Shut up! Everybody shut up! Everybody shut up and listen!
Are we recording?
We're recording, baby.
Oh, hi.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
Finally.
to Blondies Out Loud. That's right. We are back in action, and we have been waiting in deep anticipation for this moment. We've been... Oh my goodness, it's been top of mind for so dang long. And we're finally here.
I've been wanting to get on a podcast with you in person.
About bloody time, mate.
I'm ready to go. And we're in person.
We're in person. We have put in so much preparation for you on this thing here. We have done rehearsal podcasts.
Rehearsal podcast.
Rehearsal. We've sent it out to friends going, is this cool or are we idiots for trying this?
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
We're everywhere. Everywhere you want to see a Blondie, here
everywhere.
We are.
We're here for you.
And we've got a big show for you because we have a lot to cover.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. A lot to cover. We're just going to touch base with our story, how we first met, and how we became mates. Dax and Hayden, how did they become mates? We're going to find that out real quick.
And then we're going to go into a game.
Lots
of games.
I love this game, guys. Listen to this.
Lots of games. We are going to... What are we going to do?
We're going to do... what should we call it? We should a mutual friends off or something like that.
The Instagram stalk off.
Instagram stalk off. Yeah. Who knows their mutual friends the best? Oh, but that's coming. We'll explain that when it comes up.
And we're going to answer questions.
Yeah, we'll definitely take some questions on the Instagram.
Our Instagram questionnaires.
Yeah. We put up a little story, I guess, last night. Yeah, it was last night. And got some feedback on what you guys want to hear about.
So I was like, what do you want to hear on our first podcast?
Yeah, great. And we got some responses?
We got some responses.
Okay.
So we're trying to make the fans happy.
The fans are the only thing keeping me together at this point.
How's your week been? Like, give us your jam.
Week's been great. My housemates are awesome. I've spent some time.
They are. I just met them.
Yeah,
I love them.
They're cool dudes.
Love them.
Yeah. I've got great neighbors as well. I live in Santa Monica, California, and moved into this place like probably a few months ago now, and we have the single best neighbors I've ever had. Everyone's so cool. And we're in this like little unit spot, and so shout out to all my neighbors. They're dope. I spent some time at the dog adoption event, the Best Friends Super Adoption.
Did any dogs get adopted? Were you adopted?
I was adopted. Someone adopted me, and now I can just... No, I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
No, let's go down that rabbit hole.
No,
who adopted you, and where did they take you?
In my mind, I just went into a full furry costume, and
okay, keep going.
We're not going down that rabbit hole. No, that is for the R-rated podcast later down the track.
A furry costume. I don't know.
You know what a furry is?
I know what a fairy is, but
no, not a fairy, a furry.
Oh, a furry.
Like
I thought you said fairy.
No.
We said
furry.
You said furry.
Furry.
I heard fairy.
Yeah, no, it's not fairy. It's furry. Furry.
Oh, so you were in a furry costume.
I was in a furry costume trying to get adopted, and I was like in a like little kennel, like, please adopt me.
Please.
But not in English, like a bark.
Yeah, how would you bark be?
No. Like a real sad one.
No, I can't do this anymore.
Okay, this is too far down the rabbit hole. We're probably going to cut that.
What? No, we're not cutting that. What dog was that?
Like a really
What was going on to you?
Like a really sad old dog.
Oh, sad
that you'd
old
want
dog.
to adopt. You know, you'd be like, oh my God, he's so sad. He's like howling, like, because he wants to be let out.
Okay. So
anyway,
wow, we'll unpack that another time.
Yeah. So I got adopted by a sweet family, and they let me out to do this podcast today. So I'm stoked.
Oh, Lord.
No, we're gonna cut that. So none of you are gonna hear that.
No, we're definitely keeping the roar.
So when you go to these dog adoption events, you get a dog to kind of look after while you're there and like try and get adopted. You're like a salesman for the dogs, or a saleswoman, or a salesperson for the dogs, right? And I got this beautiful young, like 9-year-old puppy. She was gorgeous, like husky mix. She had 2 different colored eyes.
I think I saw it on your Instagram.
Oh yeah, she was gorgeous, man. And she was like coming up to me like I was her owner. She was sitting on my feet. She was like going between my legs. She was so cute, man. Like I could have easily walked away with that dog. Fortunately, it only took like maybe an hour and a half, and a young family adopted her because she was so perfect.
Good. Well, we need that. We need people like you.
Well, what I do is almost nothing compared to the people who are full-time at those shelters.
Yeah.
It's crazy. These people spend their time, spend their money to make sure these dogs are fed, walked, and have some sort of comfortability in these terrible, stressful environments at the shelters. So shout out to people who like give up all their time and spend half their freaking money on these shelter dogs for no reward. The reward is just hoping these dogs get adopted one day, and they're true angels. I go in, I try and go in once a week. If I can squeeze in a second one, I will, and then I help out at adoption events. So shout out to the people who are there permanently. I love them, man. And honestly, it's such a rewarding experience. This adoption event we had on Saturday, there were over 400 animals adopted on that day. So we found a forever home for over 400 animals.
That's fantastic. That's really fantastic.
It was great. It was fabulous. So,
and how can you find all those?
Well, just Google online your local animal shelter or your local rescue, and if you're looking for a dog to adopt, you can just go to their shelter and just look around for a dog. I guarantee you there is a dog there that is perfect for you. You just got to find it. And if it's not at the one shelter, maybe it's at the second one you go to.
And if you see Hayden in a furry outfit, you might be at the wrong adoption center.
No,
or the right one.
You're at the right club. Great. Now there's going to be people thinking I actually dress up in a furry outfit.
There's nothing wrong with that. If you do, it's okay.
I mean, but
we support you.
I mean, go for it. It's just
if it's your thing, it's okay if it's your thing.
It's okay if it's your thing. I just don't want people to assume it's my thing because
it might be, and it's okay if it's your thing.
It's not representative of who I am.
Well,
thank you, Daxton.
The court is still out on that. The case is still
pending.
Yeah, pending on whether I believe you
identity crisis happened.
And I'm just gonna let you know when you're ready. I'm here for you.
Okay. Well, I've got a tail packed in my bag, a tail and some ears. Get ready.
I didn't say I wanted to see it. Yeah. I just said I'm here to help you.
How dare you?
Well,
you will accept me for who I am through and through.
I do.
And if I want to wear my tail and ears, mate, you bloody accept it.
I accept you for who you are through and through, even in your fairy costume. Hayden made it all the way to where we're recording with a hurt back.
Oh my gosh,
he's
guys.
Getting through it. He's getting through it.
I have hurt my back in the past, but this one is brutal. I'm dead set walking like an 80-year-old man right now. Sitting down is pure agony. Can you see? Can you see it in my face?
Can't see it in your face.
But speaking of medical troubles, have you guys heard about our sweet blonde boy Daxton? Has only got half of his vision.
Still,
Daxton had a detached retina.
Yeah, and I'm so happy to have this podcast because I can't wait to.
Yeah, let's actually talk about it because
basically I've had 2 surgeries to correct my retinal detachment, and I have a third on the way.
I'm
coming.
God.
Yeah, I have oil in my eye that is holding it together, so it's like a cast.
Oh.
And I kind of have to wait until after January, so it has to be in my eye for 6 months. So I'm basically still blind in my left eye. And then, I'll get the oil out, and I'll have to take 30 days off from doing anything, and I'm not really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And I have to wait until I have insurance because, lucky me, I thought I had I'm covered with insurance, but my
that's still out of pocket.
My insurance didn't cover surgeries. So
what?
Hello, $30,000 medical debt.
Wait.
Hello.
I want to talk about that because I personally do not have insurance right now. So if this happened to me, I wouldn't be covered even a little bit. But can you tell people actually what a retinal detachment is and how it affected you when it happened, like the day it happened?
I'm still trying to figure out what a retinal detachment is. It's your retina detaches, and you only have one, and they don't remake themselves. So if you lose it, you're done. You have no vision.
Whoa.
So it happened. I woke up from a nap. Vision started going blurry. There are signs for retinal detachment. A lot of them are they call it like the curtain, the big curtain, or the flashers. And if you're experiencing any of those, I'd always just out of safety go to an eye doctor immediately.
Yeah.
If you're not seeing an eye doctor, go to an eye doctor. It can happen to people my age. It can happen to people much older. They're very common.
Really?
The older you get, yeah. But
And I've heard they're more common with LASIK after you've had LASIK.
no, they aren't.
Oh, they aren't?
No. Who told you that?
I don't know.
It
I
wasn't
just
me.
heard this on the grapevine.
I did have LASIK, but it's not more common with LASIK.
Okay.
It's more common with how nearsighted you are. So if you're really, really nearsighted, before LASIK, I was -10, -11 in my contacts.
Oh, wow.
It's like basically
That's blind.
I wouldn't even be able to see you from right here.
Yeah, right.
And we're
right.
very close to each other.
Yeah, that puts it in, like, I'm -2.5, so that kind of puts it in
So you're
perspective.
probably not at a high risk. It's scary.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to go this long. I probably won't get full vision until middle of 2025. Yeah.
Whoa. Dude, that would just make me claustrophobic.
It's annoying.
Man, I'm so sorry.
Your eyes are crazy. Your eyes are
There's-
crazy.
Well, I hear it's this doctor online says can I say his name? I don't know, Dr. Andrew Huberman. I have listened to some of your podcasts, and he says he loves to say the eyes are parts of your brain just on the outside of your cranial vault. He would say so. It's literally part of your brain.
They can see
on
your
the
brain. I
outside.
think when they dilate your eyes, they
They can
basically
see your brain.
Maybe. I
Whoa,
think
that
they can
wouldn't
see your
surprise
brain.
me. It's right there.
Somebody tell me. I think they can see like inside your brain when they dilate your eyes.
Whoa, wow, that's intense.
Is that cool?
Yeah, eyes are fascinating.
They are, and I've had 2 eye surgeries, and those were wild, and they weren't really painful. So, if you're asking if I was in a lot of pain, I've never been in a ton of pain.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but both my unions have been very. I'm in 2 of the actors' unions, and they've been very not helpful at all.
Really?
And it's a very difficult process just to try to get your medical debt covered.
Mm-hmm.
And being, in a sense, I was forced to put it on one of my procedures on a credit card, or they said they weren't going to do it.
Wow.
So it's just like you don't know anything, and I think I made a lot of mistakes
Right.
of how to approach it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been very, very aware of my medical coverage, and here I am dealing with it. And I'm so happy I have somebody like you in my life, and we have this to like vent it out, and we have a voice to vent it out, and I have a family and I have friends, and I'm very lucky to have this support system, and I want to be a support system for other people that may need questions or have questions about something very specific, but also very broad, I think, in our country right now.
The whole healthcare system scares me. I don't know anything about it, mate. Like, I don't have any right now. If I got in a car accident, half of me would be like, okay, I'm going back to Australia because I know I'm covered there. I'll go back to Australia on a flight with a broken arm.
You'd probably spend less money. Yeah.
I know.
That's we have really good healthcare here in America, but it's very expensive.
Yeah.
And if you're not covered or you don't know your coverage, then it's very expensive. And I just, for me, I constantly say I feel bad for a family. Like if you have kids and you're trying to, I don't have kids. I have a dog, a beautiful dog, but like, so I think I'm okay. I'm not trying to complain about it. I think the system has been very difficult, and I want to be honest about that. I don't want to say Daxton, am okay. The system's not okay.
Yeah.
The system needs a reality check, honestly. It's crazy.
It feels broken from my perspective, and just being on and off different health insurers and medical insurance. I'm just like, it's intentionally extremely confusing.
It is, and it doesn't
deeply
have
unfair.
to be. It doesn't have to be. I believe that from the bottom of my heart. It doesn't have to be. I'm sad it took a kind of a really tragic in a sense of like losing my eyesight, doing all this stuff, like kind of uprooting my life to experience this, and on top of the 2 surgeries I've already had and not being able to do much physically, then on top of that, just like a financial thing, you're just like, ugh. And Hayden has been a really big supporter of mine since we met, and we met on really fun circumstances, but he has been one of those friends. So thank you. So, you support, people that support me are supporting my friends, and and vice versa.
I just feel like we make such a good team, mate.
We do.
It's
the bromance is real.
Yeah, the bromance
is real.
Speaking of, I did see a question in our Instagram DMs on the Blondies Out Loud Insta.
Well, you have to answer those at the end.
Okay. Well, I will.
You're so
I
excited
will
to
say
answer.
this.
You're so
I'll
excited
pocket
to
it.
answer. You pocket because
Um,
you're so excited.
I am excited for that. I just really love interacting with y'all. So thank you so much for those of you who have commented and asked questions. I can't wait to get.
Hayden loves a comment.
dive.
Hayden loves a comment. Hayden loves a DM.
Well, let's take a little breaky break.
Yeah, let's
And then let's get into some. I don't know.
Instagramming.
You want to get into some?
Yeah, let's find our mutual friends because that might change our bromance.
Yeah.
That
let's
might
do it.
change our romance.
Let's do it.